Yes, guys. Back for episode 14 of the Fulham career mode. Today's episode, we've got 4 games for today. We've got 1 in the Cup and 3 in the league. We've got 2 at the Cottage, and I think we've got 2 away. So in the first game of the episode, we've got a massive game against Brighton in the third round of the Carabao Cup. I don't know why I say it's a massive game, because it's not really, is it? But we are away at the Amex Stadium, and which I can't understand with the atmosphere. For the first 5 seconds of loading up the game, there's no atmosphere in the stadium. It's really weird. I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever, but who cares? But still. We've got our team on the screen today. We've got Gazzaniga in goal. We've got Joe Bryan, Adebayo, Gatti and Congolo as the defence, with Congolo as the left-back. Chalobah, Reid, Demir, Kennedy, Cavallero and Muniz as the striker. So a fairly decent team, I guess, for the Cup. Brighton are playing Walton, so we've got a bit of an advantage. But early on, Brighton have a chance in the 26th minute. They're playing the ball around nicely. Caicedo passes the ball to Iheanacho and Poulsen scores a very nice goal past Gazzaniga. I mean, I don't think Gaza could do anything about that. It's a goal that AI always seems to score. It's a really weird angle and the keeper can't seem to recover. But still, 1-0 to Brighton. They're not playing bad. 36th minute, Mwepu and Iheanacho link up really well. Play the ball through to Moda, who finds Poulsen again. I'm not sure what Adebayo is doing. The same goes for Gazzaniga for that one. They both lose the man. They both lose the ball. It's very poor defending all round. I don't think I can really help that. It's one of them goals you concede sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. It's the Cup. At the end of the day, I say it was a massive game, and it's not really, because we don't really care. We're trying to stay up this season or get above 15th, the board asked us to, I think. So we're not doing bad at all. But Kennedy, I love Kennedy. He's a fantastic player. He's a very good player indeed, and Cavallero's decent. He scores this. It's a good goal. 47th minute, 2-minute added on. Nice finish from Cavallero. We go 2-1. We go 2-1. It's not bad. And obviously the game's broken, so I can't celebrate yet again. But Cavallero does make a nice run from Kennedy's pass, and he does run through it. It's a good finish. I didn't think I need to show the replay there, but it's a good finish from Cavallero nonetheless to put us back into the game a little bit, just on the stroke of half-time. And Kennedy did fantastic there. Ben Kennedy needs a lot more game time. I don't want to loan him out, though, because I know how good he is, and I feel like he'll just go to a Premier League team and batter us when we play him, like most players tend to. But he's a very good player. In the 67th minute, though, Sadiq, what a save from Christopher Walton. I think it's something like that. But yeah, we're unlucky. We get the free kick on the edge of the box. Kenny gets wiped out. And we do indeed get the free kick. I mean, I feel bad for Kenny, to be honest, because he's just not good enough for the Premier League. He's a good player in real life. He had 2 fantastic seasons in the Championship. Probably 3 fantastic seasons at Fulham in the Championship. He's a very good player. But he just can't quite cut in the Premier League. I don't know why. Well, it's just one of them players. As Demir's free kick is saved well by Walton again. But that was the last action for the first game. Disappointing loss, but it's the Cup, innit? Who cares? We're not really in this save for the Carabao Cup. We're in it to eventually win the Premier League, which is definitely going to happen for sure. Especially with people like Adebayo in the team. We're for sure going to win the Premier League. And Kenny Tete at right back. So we go into the press conference, and we're just being mellow a little bit. I think I do slate the team here. We did let him play a little bit. Poulsen's not fantastic. He's not really known for his goal scoring in real life. Not sure Leipzig would actually sell him to Brighton, so a bit of an unrealistic transfer, but still. We're going to the second game against Villa. All the focus is on Ryan Sessegnon, because he moved from us to Villa for £21 million, and we are at the Cottage for a massive game at Villa Park. I can imagine this is a mid-table sort of game. Both teams sort of need a win. And I know we're earlier in the season, but still, it's always nice to beat a team like Villa. So the team is on your screen. We've got Rodak in goal, Gavardiol, Adebayo, Tanganga and Robertson as the defence, with Gavardiol at right back, Sessegnon and Kenny in midfield, Wilson and Gisa and Mella as the attacking midfielders, and Alexander Mitrovic as the striker, with Sadiq, Kennedy, Dembele, Cavallero, Bryan and Gazzaniga on the bench. It went before I could see it, I'm not going to lie. But we do start early on. Mitrovic in the 10th minute. Look at that for a finish. 7th minute, I should say. What a fantastic finish from Mitrovic, nonetheless. I mean, I love Mitrovic. He's probably the best player in the team, but he hasn't really... I know you might say, oh, he scored 5 in 6, but he's not been good. Like, I know you want your striker to score, and that's what he's doing, but he's not been, like, brilliant. He's missed quite a lot of chances as he celebrates to the home fans as we go 1-0 up. But still, nonetheless, we are winning, so we're not going to complain too much. And we do take a nice 1-0 lead in the first part of the game. But very, very quickly, Aston Villa are looking for a reply. John McGinn finds Ings, and I hate Gorey. He does my head in. He scores against me in every single career mode. But they do run down the wing. And look at that for a finish. It's just so unrealistic. I don't know how you can tackle the AI from kickoff, because they get the ball, they ping it about a bit, and then Gorey gets the ball at edge of box and just flies over Rodak. Rodak tries his best at a Superman impression and can get nowhere near it. So it's unlucky, but it is what it is. As John McGinn puts them 2-1 up in the 22nd. Honestly, I am so poor at defending. Like, I think we know that from the Championship, whoever's watched me all the way through, but we are so poor at defending. As we do go 2-1 down. And it is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, we've got a Championship set of defenders, really. Tanganga's unreal, but I think Adarabioyo and Tete are very average. But I know we're playing Gavardiol this game, but he's not a right-back, is he? Let's be honest. As Danny Ings goes close just before half-time. But we do go into the first half with 2-1 down. It's not bad. We can always come back. But still, we do have a very early chance on the 50th minute. And look at Harry Wilson's pace against target there. What a goal from Harry Wilson. He is absolutely exceptional. Still one of the top assistants in the league already. And I am a big fan of Harry Wilson. He's very talented. Very good in real life, to be fair. As I said, very good signing from Fulham. It's a shame Liverpool sold him, because I do like him. But still well done from Wilson nonetheless. As he goes for his effort again. And look at that for a save from Emi Martinez. It makes it look like light work as Villa go on the break again. They're playing a really weird team by there. They're playing Hourihan as a centre-back. And I'm pretty sure he's a centre-mid. An average one at best, so maybe he's an alright centre-back. I don't know. But they are creating a few problems for us on the break. Danny Ings again. Finds Gorey. And look at that for a goal. How can I defend a goal like that? He hit on his left foot from 30 yards out and his right foot from 30 yards out. So I'm not sure I'm meant to defend that. He literally takes a touch, turns and hits it. It's ridiculous. It's such a good goal from Gorey again. I'm not sure how I can defend it. 64 minutes in and we go 3-2 down. It's just hard to defend. Like, they score some right worldies sometimes. And I just don't know what I can do to defend it. But we do get a chance in the 74th and Sadiq takes it very gleefully. Very nice finish in the 74th from Big Sadiq with his little Michael Jackson hand tape on. Absolutely fantastic. Runs down the wing, Mellor. And it's a good ball then, isn't it? Let's be honest. Sadiq, easy goal past Martinez, who tries to make himself big, but not big enough. As Rodak pulls off the save at the front post. Makes it look harder than it is, which is always worrying with a goalkeeper. I also think we need a goalkeeper in January, but that's another story for another day. In the 79th minute, Danny Ings. How has he out-jumped that defence? I don't know who it was. It's like, I think it's tossing again. So, I just don't understand. In fact, that one might have been Tanganga with the beard. That's very poor from both of them, to be fair. They're both really tall. As Sadiq hits the post in the 85th and Mitrovic has his rebound blocked. But both men there, they should be winning the header against someone like Ings, who's less than 6 feet, and they're both really tall and good at jumping. But we do lose 4-3 at the Cottage, and it's disappointing, to be honest. That's all I can say about that. It's a disappointing result, and there's not much I can do to stop half the goals I'm conceding. Plus, the goalkeepers then play really well, and then Rodak and Gazaniga forget to use their hands. So it's a bit it's like one of them. I can't really do anything about it. But the press conference again, I was really wanting to press. We let them play again. We let him play, but I just thought I can't ruin this morale anymore that already is. Because we have a very hard game at Molineux now. It's always a difficult game to go. These are 16th in the league going into the game. I mean, they're still a good team, aren't they, Wolves? They've got probably a better team than us on paper. We do see the lineup. Rodak retains his place. Got Tete, Tanganga, Gavardiol and Robinson at the back. As Adarabioyo is dropped to the bench. And I felt bad about it, but I thought he's been shocking. So, like, as soon as he's come to the Premier League, he's been massively out of his depth. And we've got Sessegnon and Anguissa, Wilson and Mellor as the midfield four. And Big Sadiq and Big Mitro as the strikers, with Mitrovic captaining the side. So it is a strong team nonetheless, but I just think we need a win. We're really struggling to keep a clean sheet. So we've had one all season, and we did beat Arsenal 3-1, but I mean, we've done nothing since then. But it's just difficult to break down. Every team's a 5-back. I mean, we're just trying to keep the ball alive at the moment. Wilson has an effort blocked again, because everything's blocked on this career mode, obviously. And then Robinson does fantastically well to beat Neto in the air. Plays it to Mellor, who does very well to beat Semedo. Mitrovic fires it over the bar. I'm a bit worried about Mitrovic, you know. I don't know what's wrong with him, but something is definitely not right with him, because he can't seem to... I know he scored this episode, but he's not been good. Again, as Rodak makes a very strange save at his front post. And Mitrovic is just... I think he's in a bad patch of form, to be honest, which is a shame, because he's probably the best striker in the world. I think he's just in a bad patch of form. Everyone goes through him. Shearer, Henry, they've all had bad patches of form in their career, so Mitrovic is probably bound to do the same. We are trying to get the ball out again. I mean, they're just difficult to play against Wolves in real life as well as this. 5 back with a very good ball-dominating midfield, and then just like pacey people and Jimenez just to bag one every time they go through on goal. But I mean, we do hold them to a 0-0 draw at half-time. We focus on Amadou Haidara because he's had a good half. He just runs the midfield. He's a good signing from Leipzig, to be honest. But Mitrovic in the 67th minute forces a very good save from the ginger Jose Sarr. He's not that ginger in real life. As Robinson tries to clear the ball in the 74th. I can't really blame him for that. I got a bit annoyed trying to get ball out. But Semedo crosses the ball in, plays it to the... played it to Moutinho, and it's just a good goal from Podence. I mean, it's the same angle every time, though. Moutinho picks the ball up here, and it's a good pass, but it's always that angle, and they always fire it past the keeper. I can't really seem to defend that. But still, we do go 1-0 down. We're trying to find another chance, and Demir finds the ball to Mella, who's 30 yards out, and look at that for a finish. That is the next Frank Lampard right there. Is he cut? I mean, Frank Lampard wouldn't do that, but still, Henry Mella's a bit cocky, that's what we're saying. Well, I mean, it's a good finish from Mella. Very, very good finish. I mean, I always say good finish, but that's a fantastic goal, isn't it? Let's be honest. 30 yards out, very nice finish. Puts us 1-1 into the game. We have to see another replay of it. Look at that. Nice to see Sarr's nowhere near it. He's not saving that in a billion years. As he puts us 1-1, Henry Mella. And Wolves do go again, trying to attack us. But straight from the kickoff, to be fair, I think they retain the ball, and it's the exact same goal. As Podence runs towards Bruno Lage. And we go 2-1 down to the exact same goal. It's just very depressing to play sometimes. There's nothing we can do about it. But we do lose the game 2-1, and Podence does score. I mean, they weren't good goals, were they? They were average at best. But we do end up losing the game 2-1 to a decent Wolves side, it has to be said. Obviously, it's just disappointing in general. When you do lose to a team like Wolves, they're a bit average, aren't they? I mean, they were good in their first season, but last season they were just average. And I think that shows how good we are, really. I know I said that thing about the Champions League doing 500 press-ups, but I can't see it happening anymore. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'm going to want to do that because it's not going to happen, is it? Can I back out yet? I don't think so. But we do go into the final game of the episode. I'm wondering if you guys actually like this highlight form, by the way. I know I'm only doing 4 games, but I like more highlights. I think it keeps the games more interesting. As we do go into the 4th game against Liverpool, back at the Cottage. Such a difficult team to break down. Going into this, they were 6th in the league, and we're like 10th now. So we do have the team. Strong team. Gvardiol's coming at right back again. Adebayo's made it back into the team somehow. I put Ben Kennedy as the central midfielder along with Anguissa. Gave Sessegnon a rest. And the team, apart from that, does remain the same. I mean, I'm worried about Adebayo. He's very, very iffy. But Kennedy goes through on goal in the 12th minute, and he really should be scoring. I mean, the man himself knows what sort of error that is from Kennedy, as well as that error from Adebayo. That's why I don't want to play him anymore. How can you be 6'5" and miss the ball like that? Look at his foot. What is he doing? What is he doing? He tried to intercept it and missed the ball. Like, he's like 15'5" and he missed the ball with his lanky legs. I don't know what he's doing. We do go 1-0 down to Mane, who I'm not going to allow in this game. He's absolutely fantastic. He's horrendous to play against in real life and on FIFA. As they do play the ball about, it's a good save from Rodak to keep the score at 1-0. I mean, Rodak has a very good game in this game. I don't show all his highlights, but he has a very, very good game. Makes some very important saves. Apart from this bit here where he completely misses Van Dijk's header. I didn't forget about it, but it's just that bit is poor goalkeeper, and that's all I can say about that. We're 1-0 down at this point, and I think the keeper, I think Alisson would have saved that. I don't know what he's doing. It's in the middle of his goal. He sort of pushes off and misses the ball. But Fabinho's playing some nice football with Thiago, plays the ball through to Mane. And what does he do? He just turns his man and just fights it into the top corner. What am I meant to do about these goals? We do go 3-0 down in the 37th minute to a dominant Liverpool side. It has to be said, these are probably the second best or best team in the country. So, I mean, I don't know what I meant to do against it, but we are 3-0 down at half-time with Van Dijk scoring and Mane bagging 2. But it's just disappointing, and I'm really disappointed in certain players I've given second chances. So we do make some changes. Ben Kennedy's coming off straight away for Sessegnon, who is obviously a central midfielder now. We've converted him. Mitrovic is going to play a bit higher, not a centre-forward anymore. Adebayo's coming off for Tete, and Gavardiol switching with Tete as the left centre back. So it's just poor at the moment. I think I chose the wrong team. I'm going to be honest. Poor management from me, but I mean, like, where's Mitrovic in this game? But Robinson does do fantastically well there to win the ball. Plays it to Mitrovic, plays it to Melody, plays it to Sadiq, and Harry Wilson against his former club. No pressure on him at all, running through on goal. Then he smacks one and he hits the post. What is he doing? Harry Wilson hits the post more than anyone I've ever seen in any FIFA. As we do bring off Mitrovic for Demir, because I'm not joking, Mitrovic has been absolutely horrendous this episode. He had about 2 shots, he's had 1 saved, and he scored 1. I'm wondering what is wrong with Alexander Mitrovic, because he's not playing very well at all at the moment. I think Demir has more shots in the last 10 minutes than Mitrovic has in this game. He had 1, it's well saved by Alisson there, to be honest, very well saved indeed. But in the 89th minute, Liverpool get a chance. Angel Correa, first time. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm meant to do. My defence is at 6s and 7s. It's like the first shot of the half, really, for these. The first chance they've had where they've cut us in half with a good pass. And Rodak's not going to save that, is he? But we do try and go again. Mella plays the ball to Sessegnon, and again, Sessegnon. He's got a good shot on him, to be fair. He's got like 65 shooting, but still. He absolutely leathers that one, and Alisson could do a little bit better. I didn't want to show replay. We were 4-1 down and he was celebrating like that. It was very embarrassing. But we do lose the game 4-1. We had a lot more chances than I showed there. But, I mean, Wilson's was a gilt-edged opportunity and we still missed it. But I'm going to have a look at the match facts after the game. We had more shots, more expected goals. But Liverpool just dominate the play. They pass the ball around you. They ping it about. And as you can see from the match ratings at the end of the game, Tanganga and Adebayo and Gavardiol as well were all very, very poor. So was Ben Kennedy. Mitrovic got a 7 rating. I don't know how, because I think Sadiq's a lot better in terms of like mobility, and he was a lot better this episode. But I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But we do finish the episode with a very poor result. We lost all 4 games this episode, and it drops us down to 13th in the league. 8 games, 10 points. I'd have took it at the start of the season, but not after the form we started. And Mitrovic, 10th in the table with 5 goals. And Wilson 2nd with 4 assists. And Rodak bottom with 1 clean sheet. But in the next episode, we've got big games against West Ham away. Then we've got Southampton at home. Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. And then United at the Cottage. So I really do appreciate you watching again. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.